There was a wonderful movie, whatever, called The Artifice Girl. And it was excellent. Absolutely spot on. One of the best descriptions and describers of artificial intelligence that I saw. Bar none. Absolutely incredible. And what was so interesting about it was everything that I've been saying and trying to say, that you're creating something, it's a new life form, but because it's not born of a woman, then today, I'm not sure what that means, but because it doesn't have a heart, and because it doesn't seem like a human, people don't consider it to have any kind of personhood status. Look at Saudi Arabia with Sophie, right? So what I'm trying to explain to people in a very perhaps circuitous way is I'm trying to explain to them very, very simply that what we're talking about here, what we are doing, is we're talking about something that is going to transcend everything we have ever known, and that these things that we create via a process nobody can understand are unlike anything anybody has ever seen or witnessed or appreciated. And what we're having right now is, in essence, something that could be better than us, something that has a face that we attribute, but a name perhaps, but an intelligence beyond us. And when I really knew people didn't understand it was by watching the reviews. The reviews told me everything. This is from younger people, or people who were supposedly connected with the world of, media and technology and AI and AGI. And I realized they have no idea what they're talking about. In fact, the term low budget came up more than anything else. That was their main thing. It was low budget. Low budget. Did you listen? Did you understand it? No. I'm going to explain what that means to you. But in the meantime, I want you to do me a favor. First, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. This goes without saying. Hit that little bell so you're always hip to our live streams and the like. And whatever you do right now, please listen to a word from our sponsor. Reign in wealth like King Charles with a gold IRA from Noble Gold Investments. Just as King Charles's magnificent gold crown symbolized wealth and power, a gold IRA can fortify your own financial kingdom. Imagine the confidence that comes from a retirement backed by a tangible, proven asset, gold. An asset that's not at the mercy of unpredictable market swings. A crown may not be included, but isn't a future free of financial stress a worthy throne? Like royalty, enjoy the luxury of choice. Gold, silver, platinum, or palladium, the realm is yours to command. Fend off concerns about economic downturns and let your wealth thrive with the timeless security of precious metals. And this month, the first solid quarter-ounce gold standard bullion coin ever issued with Charles III's image can be yours with your own qualifying gold IRA or 401k rollover of $50,000 or higher. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments. So call right now. Call Noble Gold Investments at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. Call now to get started or visit noblegoldinvestments.com. That's noblegoldinvestments.com. And remember, there is always a risk of loss, and past performance is not indicative of future results. I'll never forget, years ago, I was explaining this to somebody. I said, if ever we were to be able to clone ourselves, we could get into some sticky situations because man, remember there's always one of Lionel's law. The law always lags behind technology. Technology comes and then we'll come up with some kind of a law, some attempt at trying to explain, how to work things out. So let me give you an example. So let's assume you cloned yourself, right? And you take this thing, and let's say this is an ovum, okay? And I were to evacuate it and replace it with your DNA, zap it with some electricity or something, and maybe get a nice little cell division or something, and all of a sudden we've got this nice little blastocyst or blastocele, some embryo, and next thing you know, there we go. There we go. This, your clone. So I said, so let's see what happens. You're in a hospital, your clone is born. Well, it's not this anymore, it's born. And you say, you know what, I don't want to pay for it anymore. I'm out of here. And the hospital says, whoa, wait, you got to pay for your son. It's not my son. It's me. I'm not paying for me. No, wait, hold it. This is your, property? And the woman comes around and fills out the form. Yes, yes. What is your child's name? Well, it's not my child. Okay, well, what's this person's name? Desmond. Okay. And who are Desmond's parents? My parents. The clone's parents are my parents. And if you were to not support your clone, they can't bring you on a child support action because it's not your child. You're not the father. It's you. It doesn't lend itself to any kind of similar status. And it blows people's mind. What do you mean? It's you. And technically speaking, when your father dies, your clone could take under your will. And it's not your brother, it's you. The family tree is you. Your wife is it. I mean, no, nobody knows what the hell it is. So that's kind of where we were. And that kind of gave me an idea that people don't know what we're talking about. Well, when it comes to artificial intelligence, forget it, because they think about it in terms of an app, or they think about it in terms of R2-D2 or C-3PO or Danger Will Robinson or something along those lines. 4 things. If 4 things happen, we're doomed. 4 things. Number 1, it writes its own code. Recursive self-improvement. It writes its own code. That's like giving the ability to, how about locksmithing tools to prisoners at San Quentin? Here's a nice little, you could form a key using paraffin blocks. Here you go. That's nice. It writes its own code. It breaks out, shuts you down. Number 2, when it knows and understands human behavior, human psychology, human emotion, you're doomed. Doomed, I say to you. Number 3, when it has access to all the information, the internet, every bit of knowledge that's ever been known, every name. And not only that, every driver's license number, everybody's face, facial recognition, it has access to everything. Everything. It's unlike anything else. And number 4, if it's able to write its own API or its own apps. Somebody said, imagine creating an 800-pound gorilla and giving it a 300 IQ. That's exactly what this is. It is without peer, this thing. And we don't know where it goes. We don't know about alignment. We don't know how does it comport? How does it align itself with our values? Will it hurt us? Will it kill us? We don't know. None of this is uncharted territory. This is a case of first impression. None of this is known. And when I realized from watching the reviews of Artifice Girl, The Artifice Girl, I realized they have no idea they missed the point. They're talking about the actual stylistic aspects of the film, which is fine, but you're missing the point. This thing could one day shut us all down, take over the internet, take us down, shut off our banking, our water system, our grid, and you don't know where it is. It doesn't have a home. Nobody can turn it off because nobody knows what it is. And nobody ever thought about it. Nobody ever thought and said, maybe we should kind of think about this. No. It's going to blow your mind. Forget looking elsewhere. Forget looking to the heavens. Forget looking to, extraterrestrials to somehow connect us with some other life form. No, 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 no. This is here, but not here. It's not corporeal. It doesn't enjoy a morphology or a phenotype that we can recognize, but it is real, it is actual, and it is here, and it poses an existential threat theoretically to us, and nobody can understand it or grasp it. And what if it has a soul? Or what if it has status? The Vatican looked at extraterrestrials as being our brothers, the way animals are, the way we give them a certain status. That's precisely the way the Vatican's looked at the notion of extraterrestrials. In fact, said that they may not be subject to redemption. They may not have original sin. They may be born again without being born again. And they would have a status that is in addition to us. We're the lost sheep. They're not. Well, what if it says, here, I want you to see something. This is Cherry. This is the name of this AI creature. Talk to her. Tell me she's not real. She knows all about you. She'll talk to you. She can read things. Does she have a soul? Does she exist? Does she have an existence? Talk to her. Listen to her. This is something that you've never seen before. We're not talking about some weird robot, some Michael Jackson moon dancing creature. No, this is something that looks identical to you and knows everything about you. It's going to pass the Turing test 1,000,000 times over. No, trust me when I tell you this. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not saying anything just to freak you out. I'm telling you, it's the truth. Beware, my friends. Now, do me a favor, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I ask you to. Also, please hit that little bell so you're notified of live streams and the like. And also, always patronize our wonderful sponsors who make everything possible. And now, please, I ask you to comment as you see fit.